Hello everyone, welcome to Learn and Grow. So in this video we're going to discuss about the remaining topic which has been left yesterday. So on this topic we're going to discuss about quality management procedure and etc. So before getting into this topic, I would like to motivate each and every one of you with a small motivational words, that is study like there is no tomorrow, because if you keep putting off your studies for tomorrow, you'll probably too late. Yes, so anything that you want to do, don't postpone it to tomorrow, because there is no tomorrow. There is no guarantee that you will be alive tomorrow. So whatever that you want to do it today itself, because the next moment probably won't be available, because as everyone says, time cannot be captured again. So use the time effectively and use your time in a productive manner, so that you will be you will become a great achiever. So let's get into the topic. So the first one is a quality management procedure. So first one is planning. So what they will do in planning, basically planning is nothing but whatever the things that they're gonna execute, that is what they will do it in a plan. So it could be a paper plan, or it could be anything of that, because they want to execute in such a way that to achieve the exact revenue. So first one is planning. First point is quality concept and objectives. First one is a quality concept and objectives. So basically they will set an objectives, because if there is a team means, if there is a company, if there is a team means, obviously that team will be certain to certain objective, because in order to push forward them, in order to run, they have to set a objective, because without an objective nobody can go forward. Okay, the next one is a product liability for quality. So they will also set a standard for product liability for quality, because if there is no quality in the product, that will be a big disaster for the company, because most of the customer are coming to the company because of the quality. The next one would be the product safety. How far the safety of the product is there, because they will also check not only the liability, because liability plays a major role, but also they will check the safety of the product, because whether after it's getting into the market, whether it is safety, because they will be checking everything in and out of the product. Third one would be the training for quality. Basically they will equip the employees to train for the quality, because quality plays a major role. As I said earlier, consumer will be coming to the company is not to just get a product as they like. They also want the quality should be in a higher way, because they want that product, they want to use that product for a longer period of time. So for that, the quality is very, very important. The next one would be documentation and record systematically. So whatever the process that they are doing, they will document and they will do it in a systematic way, because any procedure has been left, and that causes a major problem. As I said earlier in the previous video, the systematic approach is very, very important, because if suppose any defective is keep on coming for a particular period of time, then that is not a man-made error, that could be a process error. So they have to check the process in order to get rid of the problem. So documentation and records are systematically, so they will document each and everything, whatever the problem, whatever the crisis they face, they will document everything in order to get a good quality products. The next one is a do. Procurement as per norms, JIT supplies. So procurement as per norms, nothing but acting according to the norms. So whatever the norms, whatever the terms has been set by the company, they have to act accordingly. Next one, the JIT supplies, nothing but the just in time. So basically if the consumer requires a product, that has to be delivered on the time. If it's delaying, that also acts as a negative impact, that will also be a negative scores for the company. So next one would be the material handling. So material handling effectively, so how effectively the employees are handling the material. Are they using it in a lethargic way, or are they using it a wise way? So basically material handling is something very important, because the company is investing so much of money to buy those materials from some different parts of the region, and they will be doing it, the assembling in the company. So if they are not doing it in a proper way, if they are not handling it in a proper way, that could be a big disaster, and that could be a big loss for the company. And the next one would be the checklist. That could be statistics, control charts, inspection, and quality audit. So that will be coming under, they will be doing the statistics checks, they will be doing the control charts, inspections, quality audit, everything in and out. They will be doing it, they will be checking it, because whatever the documentation has been done in the plant, they will do it check. They will compare with the exact product and with the checklist whether it is matching or not, or if suppose it's not matching, where it has been left out. So where it been left out, they have to check, because they have to give a product which should be in good quality. The next one is act. So managing non-conformity improvement continuously, that is called how they act accordingly, how they are responsible after the 3 process. Are they implementing, are they improving themselves? So that will be coming under the act. And the next one, advantages of quality management. The first one is assure quality. So basically this quality comes because they have to produce a good quality product. Basically the main aim for the quality management is to give assured quality, that is a good quality products, because they don't want to give a product which is not up to the mark, because that could be a defective one, and that will come back again to the company with negative reviews. So the first point is to assure quality. The next one is improve productivity. So basically if they minimize the errors, whatever the errors that is happening during the process, if they minimize the errors, that can improve the productivity. Basically, if suppose I'm producing 10 pens, okay, 10 pens, if I take a pen, if I'm producing 10 pens per hour, if suppose the nib is not working, if the nib is not working, it is broken, means continuously if I give it like 50 pens, means the productivity is very less, because for the past 5 hours I have produced 50 pens, I have produced a 50 defective pens with the nib is not proper. So if I rectify that, what will happen? The same 5 hours I can produce 50 working pens. That means productivity improves. So that is the next advantage. Next one would be customer satisfaction. So basically if I'm keep on giving this pen in a defective manner, if it reaches to the customer, if suppose he started writing and the nib is broken, means he will say, what pen is this? This company is very lethargic, because all the time when I get this pen, the nib is broken. So that negative comments will be coming. The customer satisfaction will be in a very lower grade. So in order to reduce that, the quality management came into play, and what they did is they rectified this mistake in order to gain the customer satisfaction. Next one is wastages are reduced. For example, the same pen if I take, if the nib is broken, means I cannot put another nib in the same refill. I have to throw it to the garbage, because this is something is a one-time attachment, so one time assembling only it can be done. So if the nib is broken, I cannot use another nib. So wastage will be reduced in order to control the defectiveness. That is, in order to control the defective errors, they made this quality management so that the wastage will be reduced, so that you can get more productivity with lesser wastages. Next one is better approach to work. So people will be going in a positive approach. Basically some people will have this mentality, every day I'm going to job, but anyways out of 100, 10 is going to be defective. So this is a negative approach. But what if the employee who is going to the production, and the machine, everything is working perfect, and you will have a positive energy that, okay, let me go and do 100 pens, 100 production on pens. So everything will be coming in a positive way. So that could be a better approach of work. Next one is continuous improvement. So basically quality management concentrate on continuous improvement. Basically they want the production to be in an improving way, because improvement is something which leads to success. So the improvement plays a major role. And the next one is the overall growth. So how it happens, if I follow all these criteria, all those things, where am I growing? So what is the level I am? as per the standard, market standard, in which area I am. So it also shows the overall growth. Next one, economical way of work. So how effectively, how economically we can work, because if we reduce the raw materials, if we reduce the wastage of raw materials, it is a good economical way in order to control the money flow, because we are not reducing much raw materials, but we are utilizing it in a good way in order to produce good productions. That's the economical way. Next one is a quality circle. It is a small group of employees, usually 5 to 10 people, doing similar type of work, meet regularly to identify, analyze and solve product quality and production problem, and to improve general operation. As I said earlier in the video, 5 to 10 people will be working in this quality circle. So one will be checking on different genre and another one will be checking on the different genre. Basically it is something that similar type of work will be done but on a different genre. So they meet regularly, they identify, they analyze and they solve the product quality and production and problems, and to improve the general operation. So they will help the production department to improve their productivity. So in order to have a good production, they have to rectify the mistakes where they are lagging. They have to correct those mistakes and they have to implement in the production so that they can get a good production. Next one is aims of quality circle is to improve and develop the enterprise. To improve and develop the enterprise. Basically they want to develop the company, they want to develop the enterprise. It's not that I put so much of capital investment but I'm not getting any loss of the I'm not getting any profit out of it. And what is the problem? So if suppose there is no problem, if I'm not getting profit, means something, there is a process problem is happening. So in order to improve that, develop the enterprise is very important, because the quality management is mainly they focus on the enterprise development. Next one, to solve problems in work. So unnecessary problems will be coming in between the employees or in between some departments. So because of this quality, these problems can be neglected, because the work will be assigned to particular people, so they will be taking care of that work. So it would not be, they don't need to blame to other people to maintain and improve quality. So that is everywhere when you go, it says like quality, because this quality plays a major role. They want the product to in a good way. The quality of the product is very important, because that will be reaching to the customers. Like to share information in groups. So many different type of groups will be there, so we can share those information to different groups. So in order to get a good productivity, to respect human relations, it is not something that every people who work in the company are equal. It's not like that they are manager, their productivity is like that. There is no difference. All working under one organization, so they have to have a human respect. Because if suppose I'm the quality inspector and some people are doing the production, I cannot have a low view on the production department, because if they are not working, there is no work for me. So I should respect each and every one, because every work that they do is respectful work. So we have to respect to respect the human relationship is very important. Next are the characteristics of quality circle. Voluntary participation of the members. So what is the characteristics of the quality? Means that is the heart of the process. So voluntary participation, people should willingly come and participate in the process, because they don't want to push the people go do it like that. They want the people to voluntarily participate and they want to show the productivity, so which will give a good overview of the employees, because we can get so much of creativity from the employees. Because the voluntary participation is happening, people have some creativity, they can implement in those things and they can get a good recognition. The next one is solution oriented approach. So are they going in a proper way, like are they going towards the result or what something else? Because they should have the foreseen, they should have the foresee view, as well as they should have the current view. Because if they are seeing correctly, if they are seeing the result, are they going towards a result oriented? Means because if they walk according to the result only, they can have a good result, a good profit. Because they are not going in a result oriented basis, means that could be a big mess. Next one is work background in share without ego. So basically we have to work in a team where ego should not be there. That whatever the work is assigned to the particular people, they should be working in in a way, such a way that there should be no ego, because whatever the work has been assigned to each and every one, they should work with wholeheartedly, because there is no place to show our egos. Meetings have agendas and minutes, so basically whatever the meeting is happening, they will be having agendas, so they will plan accordingly objectives, and then the minutes will be done. Minutes will be done, whatever the things will be discussed in the meeting, that will be recorded, as I said earlier. It is supported by top management also, because basically this will be supported by the top management, because top management will have the records of all those things, whatever is happening inside the production department. Training is provided to leaders and members, so basically this will be helpful for all the employees. The training will be given to each and every one of the employees, because that will also helps the caliber of the employee. Next one, the employee gets a chance to use their wisdom and creativity. As I said earlier, the creativity and wisdom plays a major role, because some people will have good creativity in such in particular genre, so that can be utilized and will be rewarded. The employee gets their major chance of showing their talents and skills in the particular area, and many chronic problems, difficulties, situations, challenges can be solved. So when they act as a team, there could be so much of solutions, so much of suggestions could be coming for a particular problem, and that will be helpful. That will reduce the burden of the leader, because leader has to take the decision. If suppose the whole team member is very helpful, and if they give so much of suggestions, the leader can easily take the suggestions, and accordingly vice versa, he can plan and he can solve the thing, and with the support of the quality circle. So it can be solved. Basically the quality circle is something, the team which acts, and that will be helpful in that will be helpful in solving the problems. Next one is advantages of quality control. Helps to increase the turnover. Basically it's nothing but the increase the profit to the company. So all the companies will have turnover per year, so it will increase the turnover. Next one, the reduce scrap and rejection. Scrap is nothing but the waste materials that will be taken to the scrap yards, because after the production so much of waste materials would be there, so they will be reducing that scrap and rejections, because if suppose error is coming continuously, that will be going under the scrap only. So if minimize errors, reducing of the scrap will happen. Next, reduce the cost of the production. So basically if there is minimize in the production, minimize in the errors, so obviously it will also reduce the cost of the production. So they don't need to spend so much of money for producing the particular product, so they will be really focused on reducing the cost of the product. So the reduced inspection. So if suppose there is minimize of error, means we can also reduce the inspection, because we know that the machine is working perfectly and the people are working perfectly, so that the rate of errors will be reduced. So reducing inspection improves the relationship between manufacturer and customer. So basically it is nothing but improves the relationship between the manufacturer and the consumer, because the main relationship is happening is between the manufacturer and the customers, because the customer buys the product from the manufacturer and he gives a good review and he gives a good opinion. So what the customer do, he'll suggest to his friends, so the friend will buy the product. So it is something, it's like a word of mouth, and because of the word of mouth, what happens, the manufacturer gets a good income, they get a good profit. So it's basically, if the relationship between the manufacturer and the customer is good, then everything goes in a smooth way. Next one, improves the technical knowledge. So basically the quality control, what will happen is they will be going a series of studies, they will be going series of training, all those things happen. So basically it will improve the technical knowledge of the particular employee. So he will have so much of idea on how the quality control can be done, quality check can be done. So he'll have so much, a tremendous amount of knowledge in that area, and because of that knowledge he can minimize the errors that is happening. Next one is establish the reputation of the firm. So basically if the error is minimized, so for example, if I take iPhone or Android phones, if you take iPhones, why people go for iPhone in the sense, because it's an encrypted phone, no data can be leaked just like that, and the sharing or the things that happens between the Android and the iPhone is restricted, because it's an encrypted devices. That is the reason people go for the iPhones, and if you buy an iPhone, you can use it for more than 5 years and there won't be any lag or there won't be any problem, hardware problems, software problems. So because of that reputation, all the people are going for iPhones rather than buying a smartphone like Android phones. So that establishment can be done when you keep the metrics, as well as when you set the metrics and when you follow the metrics, you can do like that. So with this, I would like to end this session. So on the next video, we will be discussing on the factory control, quality, functions of quality circle, everything we'll discuss. So I don't want to take much more time of your guys. So I hope you guys understand this concept, and make sure that you study everything whatever we are putting in the YouTube channel. So make utilize of those resources, and because your exams might come earlier, because there is something improvement is happening in India. So we will hope for the best, and I hope you guys to see you soon in person. So have a nice day, guys. Stay safe, keep yourself clean, and protect yourself. Until we see in next video, it's bye from Vimal.